So you may have heard this story before, but do you understand its message? One day a police officer is driving down the road and he pulls up behind a minivan, and there's nothing unusual about the minivan except the driver's behavior. He notices a woman in her late 40s, early 50s, and she's definitely angry. She's definitely yelling at someone or something. And then he notices she's driving pretty close to the vehicle ahead of her, not close enough to pull her over. Then he observes her change lanes, pull up next to the vehicle beside her, stick her hand out the window and give the driver the finger. And he observes this behavior for a few more miles and he decides to pull her over. So he turns the lights on, she pulls over, so does he. He gets out of the car, and as he's walking up her side of the car, the window comes down and she says, "Sir, I wasn't speeding. I'm late for a doctor's appointment. Why did you pull me over?" He said, "Ma'am, you're right, you weren't speeding, but can I see your driver's license?" So she angrily reaches into her purse, throws it at him. He looks at it, sure enough, it's valid. He said, "Ma'am, can I see your vehicle registration?" She said, "What?" So again, reaches in the glove compartment, pulls out the vehicle registration, gives it to him, and sure enough, the vehicle is registered, it's valid. She said, "So if I wasn't speeding, my driver's license valid, my registration's valid, why in the world did you pull me over?" He said, "Ma'am, here's why I pulled you over. I've been following you for a few miles, and the first thing I noticed in the back of your car on the back window was the Christian symbol for the fish. And then I watched your behavior. I watched you angrily yell at someone or something. I watched you pull up next to a vehicle and give the driver the finger, and I said, there is no way this car could belong to you. It must be stolen." Lesson. Do the words coming out of your mouth and your actions match your brand? Do you even know what your brand is? Or do you use your brand to drive every decision you make in your business or your life? Or are you willing, like this woman who just wanted to get to the doctor's office, are you willing to sacrifice your long-term brand for a short-term win? Not you, not now. My ask of you right now is figure out what your brand is. Figure out how you want people to view you, how you want people talking about you, and then use that brand to drive every decision you make in your business and your life. If you do that, I promise your long-term reputation and your long-term bottom line will thank you.